Turkey has taken a lead in challenging Islamophobia, whereas Iran is relatively soft on the issue because it faces pressure from Europe on the nuclear issue and has tense relations with the US. Iran's priorities are more sectarian. The revolutionary regime has made ideological inroads among the Shiite population centers of the region as it styles itself and acts as a protector of the global Shiite population. Its politicians and clerics boast control of the four capitals, Baghdad, Damascus, Beirut, and Sana'a. Turkey, on the other hand, has a military presence in northern Iraq and northeast Syria and enjoys considerable acceptability in Lebanon, especially among the Sunni population of the country. At odds in Syria. Turkey's military operations in northeastern Syria, where Iranian forces and Iran-backed Shiite militias are fighting alongside the Assad regime forces, is one of the major points of friction between the two countries. The December 2019 to March 2020 Assad regime offensive on the rebel stronghold of Idlib with the assistance of Iran-backed militias has soured relations between Ankara and Tehran. In Syria, it will be impossible for Iran to find another Bashar al-Assad. Even a replacement within the Ba'ath Party won't be acceptable to Iran, while Turkey would like to see Assad ousted and a more inclusive Sunni-led democratic political order emerge in Damascus that would obviously be friendlier to it. Turkey's current priority is to have a stable border with Syria, and it is working to eradicate terrorist activities of Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK, and its Syrian affiliate People's Protection Unit, YPG, in the areas controlled by militants in Syria. Facilitated by the U.S. invasion of Iraq and Russian military intervention in Syria, Iran started encroaching the Aleppo, Mosul, and Idlib regions, which Turkey sees as its historic sphere of influence. Having pushed the ISIS out of the towns of Jarablus, Al-Rai, and Dabik near the Turkish border in the Operation Euphrates Shield between August 2016 and October 2019, Syrian rebels backed by the Turkish army began to advance southwards to fulfill President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's pledge to establish a virtual safe zone in northern Syria. They cleared the strategically important Al-Bab city east of Aleppo, held by ISIS but coveted by the YPG as a land bridge between its Kobani and Afrin cantons. Later, they further cleared important settlements such as Afrin, Azaz, Tel Abyad, and Ras Al Ain from the Syrian army and Iranian allied forces, as well as, on the other side, from the US-backed YPG-dominated Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, north of Aleppo. Turkey reported that an Iranian-made drone killed 4 of its soldiers near Al-Bab in 20,162. Iran condemned Turkey's defiant reaction against the Syrian regime's advances in the Idlib region in February 2020 when at least 33 Turkish soldiers were killed in Syrian military airstrike. The Turkish counter-offensive, which killed hundreds of Assad regime forces, Iran-backed forces, and destroyed vital military infrastructure of the Assad regime, finally enforced a virtual no-fly zone in the Idlib region. Turkey and Iran share the goal of defeating ISIS and pushing back against the US-backed and YPG-controlled federal system in northern Syria. They both fear US policies will divide Syria. However, huge differences persist in their priorities. Turkey's aim is to defeat the PKK-YPG and Iran wants to save the Assad regime. And in Iraq is another place where Turkey and Iran have opposing interests. Although both Turkey and Iran seek to preserve Iraq's territorial integrity, ensuring Shiite majority rule is critical for the